Hello, Erongo Talk viewers, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Erongo Talk. Today, I'm your host, Sheldon Johannes, and we join you at the Dunes Mall here in Walvis Bay, where we bring you, as per usual, your latest news, weather, and tides. And we are joined by J.R. Cupido, who is going to tell us some insights of his upcoming album, as well as some thoughts on the music industry. So, stay tuned. And now for our first story. The T20 World Cup trophy visited Walvis Bay. The ICC Men's T20 Cricket World Cup spent a day in Walvis Bay as part of its countrywide tour throughout Namibia. The trophy spent its first stop in Windhoek, where it was at Windhoek Gymnasium and the People's Primary School in Windhoek. Cricket lovers also had the opportunity to see the trophy at Christus Kerke, in Windhoek, after which it travelled to Sossusvlei and was displayed at the Sossus Dune Lodge. Arriving at the Walvis Bay Airport on Tuesday, the trophy was displayed at the Walvis Bay waterfront for a few photo opportunities. The trophy also visited Naravel Primary School, where primary and secondary school learners from surrounding schools could view the trophy. Shomeresh Shetty, the ICC manager for marketing and promotions, explained that the tour is part of efforts to promote the upcoming Men's T20 World Cup competition. So he said this time around the focus was to spread the tournament's footprint outside of the established cricketing nations. In Namibia, there is a lot of good things happening in cricket, and we wanted people to recognize that and with the trophy tour, hopefully this can help elevate the existing efforts, he said. And now for our second story. The Erongo Regional Youth Forum recently proposed a remembrance festival to honor the life and legacy of the late Theo Ben Gurira, a politician who served in various senior positions in the Namibian government. He served as the second Prime Minister of Namibia from the 28th of August 2002 to the 20th of March 2005. He died in Windhoek on the 14th of July 2018. The event is expected to take place in Usakos from the 28th to the 30th of October, and it will start with a formal event on the 31st September with a public lecture on Gurira's legacy. The second day we'll see practitioners take part in the run and walk of up to 20 kilometers. According to the chairperson of the initiative, Cleopas Johannes, anyone can participate by making small donations of as little as 20 Namibian dollars to take part. And now for our third and final story. Low Dog set to release a new album. A versatile songwriter and artist Steven, also known as Low Dog, Raymond Mahura, at the age of 38, deemed an inspiration to the youth of Walvis Bay, is working on a new album. The artist is gearing up to release a 20-track album by the beginning of next month, which will feature local talent such as Mesho, Steka, SKB, Mzeke, Dore, Berthold, Samuel Ngoji, and many local artists from Walvis Bay. So Lodo explains that his musical talent blossomed at a young age. He adds that I was in a group called BMC in the 1996 while I was still in school. So if you guys want to read more on these stories, please make sure to visit our website. It's at www.erongo.com.na. Stay tuned.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
Hello viewers, I'm joined by Raymond Cupido, also known as JR, a local singer from Walvis Bay. How are you doing, JR?
I'm doing fine, thanks, and yourself?
I'm good, man. So tell us, man, for those that don't know, what do you do and when did you start doing it?
Well, I've been singing ever since I was 14 years old. Yeah, and then with the later stage, I just started finding an interest in music production. So I wanted to dissect it a little more and just get into everything. So now I'm a producer, singer-songwriter as well, and yeah, I do videography also now, an extra here.
Okay. And tell us, man, JR, what are you currently working on right now?
Well, we're busy working on an album. We're actually 3 guys. We're busy working on an album. We're halfway done. I could say like 60% without mastering and everything. So we're 60% done, and it will maybe be available at November, end of November, somewhere around there, yeah.
Okay. Can you just tell us a bit about the album? What type of songs can your fans expect?
Well, there's a little something for everyone. So there's gonna be some piano vibes, Afro pop, and R&B, hip hop. Mostly, some of the songs are inspirational. So besides it just being a fun song, there's a message behind it. So each and every song does have a message, and it comes from personal experiences. Yeah.
Okay. And what does music mean to you?
Well, music has been my medicine when I was at my lowest, and my excitement when I was at my highest. So I just listen to music every single day, even if it's just my own sometimes. I just love connecting and understanding how people felt when they wrote. So music means everything to me.
Okay, and what would you say are some of the challenges that you face as an artist in Walvis Bay?
To be honest, one of the biggest challenges would be financial support, because doing this it's very difficult, especially when you're not working like myself. It's very difficult, and in the industry it's very hard because people they don't want to pay for what you're valued at. They just want to be like, okay, let's do this for this amount. But you can't put a price on my value. That's not how it works. So I would say that financing is the biggest problem, or should I say difficulty, within this industry.
Okay. And what would you say would be the solution to that problem?
Well, I think the best solution would be just to respect one another as a person first, and then you would eventually value the person for what they are doing. Yeah, I guess that's the solution to that.
Okay. And we spoke about the Namibian music industry. Do you think that the Namibian music industry is where it's supposed to be, or there's still a lot of room for improvement?
I believe there's still room for a lot of improvement, but it has improved over the past few years. I mean, there's more upcoming artists, and actually the quality of the music itself has also improved a lot. So I believe that it's where it's supposed to be, but it can still improve.
You can still improve now. And what would you say are some of your plans for the next 10 years in the music industry?
Well, I'm currently working on becoming a better me first, so that I can encourage others. So for the next 10 years, I would like to be well established, and just be an inspiration to other upcoming artists, so that they can see this guy did it and he didn't have a lot, or he didn't have much. So I just like to be an inspiration to the younger generation, and just show them that you can do this without this or this or this. And then another thing is like education. Firstly, it's very important, but then education won't always be the base. You understand what I'm trying to say here? You can use this extra skills, or extra artistic skills, yeah, to develop yourself and still make a living for yourself.
Okay. And what would you say was your biggest hit song ever?
Well, I must say the Brainman song that I did with Wardo, it was one of the best songs I've ever done, and the message behind it is very strong, and it grabs you. It grabs you by the throat. You just have to understand what we're trying to say. So that would be one of the biggest songs.
And can you just tell us a bit about the song itself now, the Brainman song, how it came about, and just a little bit about the song?
Well, he came to me with this idea. I'm trying to do this song about stereotyping our race, and I was like, okay. I wasn't really interested at first, so I was like, okay, let me just sing the chorus, and then it's done. And the song just laid around for like 2-3 months or something there. And when we finally released the song, so many people could relate to what we were trying to say, and it just gave us a sort of a boost to just, we want to speak, we want to be the voice for the voiceless, and that was an amazing feeling.
Okay. So, and apart from now the album that you guys are working on, what else can your fans expect? Like maybe music videos or maybe clothing lines that you guys are planning?
Yeah, we be shooting on Sunday our newest music video. But the song's already out. It's called Gee Me 'n Kans. And then we will be releasing a new song on Friday. It's me and my brother Keenan. It's an piano vibe. So be free to look it up on YouTube. It's gonna be on Spotify, all these other platforms. So be free and please do like, share, and subscribe.
Okay. And JR, who would you say are your top 5 favorite artists of all time?
Of all time.
Yes.
Well, I'm an old soul, so I would have to go back years. Like, I mean, I've been listening to the Manhattans, the Bee Gees, Babyface, John Legend, most diverse artist of all time. And then if I have to choose from our local artists, I'll most definitely go with Top Cherry all the way. Yeah.
And now of the 5 that you mentioned, who would you like most? Who would you want to work with mostly?
I would love to work with Babyface. I mean, he's old, but the way he just mixes his old with the new songs, it's amazing. So I'd love to work with that guy.
Okay, and what do you think about the South African music industry? Is it do you think that it's similar to ours, or they are way ahead of us?
I believe the South African industry is way ahead of us, because South African artists can make a living out of music on its own. Where we have to music, gigging every weekend to have something, and I believe that South Africa is far ahead of us.
Yeah. And if the government had to like now come in and assist local artists, how do you think they can do that?
Well, I would mostly, if it was from my side, I would like try to create some sort of like in the multi-purpose center, like get someone that can do these things like production and everything, and just get some of the guys from the street and just see what these guys have, because there's a lot of potential out there. I mean, you never know, this guy could be asking for $2 in front of the shop, but inside that guy has a soul of an artist. He can express himself, and he can then encourage other young ones. And I believe that if something like that is to exist, our industry would explode.
Be booming.
It'd be booming, yeah.
Okay, and any message that you'd like to share with your fans?
Well, I just like to tell the fans that most of our songs has been inspirational messages, and it comes from personal experiences. So I just want to say that when you're faced with adversity, just look up, because the Bible says that our help comes from the Lord, who is up in heaven. So just look up, pray, and keep your head up, and you'll be okay.
Okay, and I'm sure a lot of people want to know this question. I just forgot to ask it earlier. Tell us about your creative process. What comes to mind when you start writing a song? Do you just wake up one day and decide, okay, now today I'm waiting in the studio, I'm writing a song, or how does it work for you?
Well, these things happen when everybody sleeps. I mean, I work 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning. When everyone's asleep, that's when my brain can't stop thinking. So that's when I just step into myself, and then I express what's on my mind at that certain moment, because I'd be laying in bed watching a video or something, and then I just get inspiration, like, you need to sing about this, or a melody comes up, and then I have to get it out before I forget it in the morning. So that's how I work. I just come with with what I just heard or something. Then I put it down, and then from there I'll start developing whatever I've laid down.
Okay, and in between now, between between making music and making beats, basically being an artist and a producer, which one do you prefer mostly?
Well, I love producing. I must say it's amazing, man, because you can bring things out of something you didn't even hear, and that's just amazing. Like, I mean, coming up with a new idea must be something amazing. Yeah.
Okay, thanks JR for taking the time to chat with us. It was interesting.
It's a pleasure, man.
All right, cheers, man.
unfortunately, we come to the end of today's exciting Erongo Talk episode. If you want to read more on the stories, please make sure to visit our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na. Also, make sure to follow us on social media. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Erongo 24/7. Please make sure to send us, if you want to send us a telegram, send us a telegram on 0811 7040. Make sure, alternatively, you can watch our DSTV channel, that's on channel 285, and GoTV channel 94. And then from me, your host, Sheldon Johannes, we say goodbye.
Jy met je mandolinkie sing ons die ou kraaltjies aan. Dan sing ons van waterstrome en dan ook waar haar teen die randjie staan. Ons sing, ons speel van die ou kraal wat ons nooit nie sal verveel. Dan sing ons van waterstrome en dan hou ook waar haar teen die randjie staan. Nou moet julle by jou, jy met jou mandolinkie sing ons die ou kraaltjies aan. Ja, dan sing ons van waterstrome, stange heen en die napo, en dan ook waar haar teen die randjie staan. Ons sing, ons speel van die ou kraal wat ons nooit nie sal verveel. Ja, dan swing ons van waterstrome, slange heen en die napo, en rubok waar daar teen die randjie. Ek sê klein bietjie wyn vir my. 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 Klein bietjie wyn vir my en ek vir jou. Nou hierdie is die gevaarlikste deel van my konsert. Hulle sê 'n vroumens is 'n slegte ding.
Ek stem nie saam met hom.
Hulle sê 'n vroumens is 'n slegte ding. Hulle sê 'n vroumens is 'n slegte ding. Maar tog so lekker om oor te sing en ek sê klein bietjie wyn vir my. 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 Klein bietjie wyn vir my en ek vir jou. Blykbaar is 'n man ook 'n slegte ding.
Nee man. Hy sis.
Die manne was choopstil geweest, hè, maar al die girls is ja, wat maak julle met die girls?
Jy hoor hulle nie eers nie. Hulle skree is 'n slang, is 'n slang. Nee man, wat 'n nonsens.
Sit hierdie gitaar maar op in my ore asseblief, dankie boy. O, blykbaar is 'n man maar 'n slegte ding. O, blykbaar is 'n man maar 'n slegte ding. Maar dis die ding wat die kinders bring en ek sê klein bietjie wyn vir my. 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 En ek vir jou. O, ons gaan trots skiedery, ja, ons gaan trots skiedery. Trots skiedery, dat jy was seker. Ons gaan bicycle ry, ja, ons gaan bicycle ry. bicycle ry dat jy kan mooi boude kry.